Right, little bit of a review, I guess. I'm just going to read a part of a chapter called "You Are What You Eat." So, even knowing how abnormal the living conditions are for animals on factory farms, you cannot begin to imagine what the slaughter practices are like. Humane protocol calls for animals to be stunned before they are slaughtered. For cows, this means getting a metal bolt shot into the skull and then retracted. Awesome, right? Not. When done properly, using working equipment, this renders the cow unconscious, but time is money and slaughterhouses operate at lightning speeds. Some killing one animal every 3 seconds because thousands of frightening, struggling cows are not easy to stun. It is extremely common for a stunner to miss his mark. Panicked hogs, also difficult to hit, are stunned with an electric device, and if the jolt is too high, it bruises and bloodies the hog's flesh. Bad for business. Because business comes first on factory farms, a jolt is lowered despite the fact it doesn't properly stun the hogs. Stunned or not, cows and hogs are then strung up from the ceiling by a chain attached to their legs, or a leg. In theory, while they dangle there, they are supposed to be unconscious, but often they are fully conscious, struggling, screaming, and fearfully staring at the workers while they have their throats stabbed open. Next, they travel along a bleed rail where they should bleed to death. But again, these large, frightened, struggling, conscious animals are difficult targets, and the stickers, workers who cut their throats, don't always get a good cut. Before cows can bleed to death, they are sent on their way to the head skinners, where the skin is sliced from their heads while they are still conscious. Of course, this is excruciatingly painful, and the cows kick and struggle frantically. To avoid getting injured by the struggling animal, workers will sometimes sever the spinal cord with a... Just turn the page a little bit more, then I'll leave you. We'll sever the spinal cord with a knife blow to the back of the head. This paralyzes the animal, this paralyzes the animal below the neck so that the worker is safe. But these cows can still feel their skin being sliced away from their faces. Next, their legs and head are chopped off, their entrails removed from their bodies, and then finally they are split in half. Often, before hogs can bleed to death, they are dunked fully conscious in 140-degree scalding water to remove their hair from their bodies.